From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Monarchs of San Antonio taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from Houston. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They start the drive with Cook. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. They go play action here. Purdy. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Back-to-back nice plays, 12. Time and a first down.
Check, Bobcat, go!
They'll give to Cook on the read option, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The Texans are 5-4 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there, and it's third down. When you look at this defense, it's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Willis from the gun on third down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. David Ojabo running in to take him down. The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Second and 3. That is caught by Lamb. And what a big-time play there. 51 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. In motion right comes Reed. Looking to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Monarchs have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him, because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
Willis looks to pass it here. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. White, he'll try the left side. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Willis. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Milton Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And now an audible here into something else. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Deputy Ranger, Deputy Ranger. 18, 5 in.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball is going to be caught.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on the job training.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
They were the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Mustang 19.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Hold it ready. Street.
They run it again with Cook. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A third field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Play action. Here's Willis. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second and goal situation.
Check, Bobcat.
Willis on the sweep. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Hurt.
Willis on the sweep, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Malik Willis as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Willis will try and throw for this. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this third quarter of play. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2nd and 6. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. But they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go, Reed, go! Hey, Flash! Cuddy!
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. Carlson able to put this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Willis now off of play action. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Willis. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Check match.
Willis will look to throw it. He's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Right there.
Kamara is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to speed things up here.
60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Past the 60. Past the 60. Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. Reed.
In motion right goes Reed. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2nd and 7.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Willis. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Got an open man. It's Pickens. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Panther Street. 19, Tiger, 19.
Here we go with Kamara. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And as a result, possession switches hands. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. Hey.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They throw it out right complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll change things up. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Come on, come on. Set.
Back to throw again. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They'll look to throw again. The quick slant caught. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
Hawk 70.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
70 Lions.
He'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Again to throw, Willis on second down. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this thing.
On the jump. Go, Reed, go.
They'll try the middle with Cook. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Play action, Willis. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. DK Metcalf, 40 yards. And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll set up to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line.
And the San Antonio first down.
79 Broncos.
Lamb in motion left. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb from 13 yards out. And the Monarchs go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now an option play on second down. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Malik Willis with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
19, 18, Radley, 18, Radley, Dragon 60.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Buffalo 18, Cup 19, Cup 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw now on first down. Left side to Lamb. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready? 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Cougar 19.
San Antonio first down.
Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for the touchdown. Jaden Reed 45 yards. And the Monarchs get a bit closer. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for two. They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Ready, break.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Willis headed left off the option. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Ready.
Willis now off play action. That is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Quentin Johnston, 55 yards. And the Texans tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
19 tight.
First down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Warriors 17.
First down.
Now back to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Back to throw again. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. They'll look to throw again. It's caught on the right side. Williams. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5. And it's caught. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Monarchs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he is going to get in for the 2. Although there is a flag on the field, but it looked like a defender jumped. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Okay, Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ready? 79 Broncos. 19 Lions. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides,